Previously last week on Gogdai, the heroes avoided being flattened into people pancakes and devoured by gibbering mouths by the sticky fingers of Xantanov, removing the wheeled whale's power source. Sliding down a miles-long moss pipe, they fell like Gandalf fighting the Balrog, splashing into the endless caverns and rivulets of the Dark Lake. Fending off some aggressive fish folk, you were led by Shushar to the Kuo-Toa, capital city Sloobludop. Entering the alien city, you pass under the 30-foot net of hooks and barbs that surround the floating city and bob along the undulating tangles of bridges and mud. Please, watch your step. It's a little uneven, and I don't want you falling into the waters around here. Shushar points to the different bridges and intertwining tangles of reeds, and you guys look around. It does look rather slippery.
Do we need constant dex checks or something?
As long as you're moving slow, you're able to navigate around, although you do look at the different Kuo-Toa, and they almost look like they're sleepwalking, making it look easy navigating around the city as you guys kind of, like an unsteady kitten, are splayed out, just trying to really keep your balance. Wide stance.
I see.
Yes, I was here when I was but a tadpole, coming up through the ranks, and I set out on my journey of self-discovery, trying to find myself, searching for the real questions of life.
A tadpole? You mean a guppy?
Well, we eventually mature into guppies with flins and flippers, but
That's a completely different animal. You guys are fish, right?
are you telling me my own people's biology?
Well, I mean,
they're amphibious frog people. It's weird. They're fish frogs. It's weird.
Wait, I was bullshitting. Are you telling the truth?
Kind of. Kuo-Toa? Yeah, they're fish frog people. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, they're strange.
I think they hatch the eggs in like tadpoles, and it's weird. It's weird.
So confused.
This is also the species that, if they believe hard enough, can create a god. So.
Are you fucking?
Yeah, that's true.
Is that why their god is named so weird, and why it sounds like just fish noises?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I take offense to that. We have manifested many creatures like Sloobludop and Loop.
Reminds me, you ever seen that episode where they're like, oh yeah, how to make a freaking, the Rick and Morty episode? Forgot what the thing was called, though. Because it had such a ridiculous name.
Lubba-dub-dub?
I love all those fake names.
It was the episode where they were doing interdimensional cable, and there was like a sort of like how-made thing. And they were showing how they made a freaking, a plumbus. How you make a plumbus.
You gotta stretch the plumbus, and that's when you carve away the outer shell.
Yeah, and those are the type of words that I feel are being used by.
And paying half attention to Shushar, and of course he's describing a bunch of multi-syllable gobbledygook, you continue throughout the city until you come upon a shrine.
Did a shrine to the fish god.
A 9-foot-tall statue stands here. Its body is roughly carved from the same kind of wood in the shape of a humanoid female. Its head and forearms form the severed head of a claws of a giant albino crayfish. These parts are lashed on with strands of guts and emit an overpowering stench of rotting shellfish. Shells, brightly colored stones, mushrooms, and rotting fish with their translucent, iridescent shining in the dim light are piled at the statue's feet and strung in garlands around its neck. Four stern Kuo-Toa slowly circle the statue, alert and on guard, while a few others mill about, gazing up at the statue and bowing repeatedly while chanting.
Then on the ritual.
You're jumping in on the ritual. You want to praise to the Sea Mother a little bit?
I want to praise the Sea Mother.
How would you like to supplicate yourself in front of the Sea Mother?
Gonna bow. Kind of like do a prayer stance, I suppose. I don't know how to speak fish, though, so I mean, all I can really say is, oh, praise be to the Sea Mother.
The chanting rises slightly as the others take notice of your praise. You notice that there are some offerings there at the feet of the statue that might be of interest. There's about 500 copper pieces, 2,000 silver pieces, 150 gold pieces, 27 platinum pieces, and strand of matched pearls worth about 1,000 gold pieces total.
God, I wish to steal, but I don't want to be disrespectful.
As your eyes go wide with a twinkle, you also see 2 potions of healing, a potion of water breathing, and a spell scroll of light.
God damn. What if the fish mother is real and she gets mad that I'm taking her offerings? Is it worth everything up there?
I have given you a exact monetary value, and as you complete your offerings to the Sea Mother, giving her much praise, Shushar presses forward to a small shack on the side of the Sea Mother shrine.
Are those just regular healing potions, or are they like really good healing?
2 potions of healing.
They're different.
I'm going to say regular. They seem pretty basic.
Okay. It's not worth it. I'm not going to risk it for the business.
Who all is following Shushar into this tiny smoking shack next to the Sea Mother shrine?
I will.
Yes, Tenthalor will. Looking very.
You know how much time we're spending in the water? You really want to anger the Sea Mother?
Not me.
Not me, guys.
Proceeding past the supplicants and the worship of Zentanov, you both continue following Shushar into the small shack, and you find a singular Kuo-Toa. Kuo-Toa. Am I saying that right? How do you say that? Kuo-Toa. Kuo-Toa.
Nobody knows.
Kuo-Toa.
Usually say Kuo-Toa.
Kuo-Toa.
I don't know. It's just it's
A
letters.
lot of people say it differently.
And inside the shack, you see, with his eyes staring wide open, disorienting you for a second, rustling after a moment, you see him wake himself out of slumber with his eyes open and address you all. Hello, I am Sloobludop, Archpriestess of the Sea Mother. It's a pleasure to meet you all.
Oh, he's another fancy fish.
I am the one who looks over the Sea Mother Shrine. Please, tell me what brings you here to my city.
Xantinel's gonna kind of like raise it to the. Do you offer us sanctuary?
You have come here seeking gifts?
Why so safety?
Oh, well, know that the Sea Mother offers sanctuary to all creatures that come within her borders.
So her safety is limited to this
And,
place.
well, believe that she has power through all the caverns of the Dark Lake, as her domain is the entirety of the streams and the rivers that pass amongst and through our lives. Indeed, the inhabitants of the Sloobludop have lived in harmonious service to the will of the Sea Mother for some time. Oh, that there are occasions where visionaries will stir up trouble, and he glanced a stern look over at Shushar, but nothing of any great concern. Shushar tries to defend himself for a second. There are many other paths. Just solely relying on the Sea Mother would limit our growth as a people. Silence! Shushar, I'm surprised to see you back in Sloobludop after your expulsion and exile.
Wait, is the priest just Shushar but without... no, is Shushar just the priest without the fish talk?
Maybe.
Like, are they the same voice?
Don't point out my accents.
You had one
No.
job.
Look,
never-
there's so many NPCs. We're gonna call you out every time you redo the same voice.
No.
Every single time.
Same one. It's
Do
about doing.
not,
They both talk to each other.
do not anger Robot Nixon. However, dark times are upon Sloobludop. My own daughter, Blue-Blooded Blood, has grown rogue and experienced powerful visions of Demogorgon, the Deep Father. She has proclaimed herself the new god, and backed up by these prophecies, a great increase in her magical powers. Followers have begun to flock to her. I must do the hardest thing any parent can do. Slaughter a wayward spawn that has turned from the true God to worship a deceiver. I ask you for sacrifices. And he looks meaningfully back at the rest of your party, in particularly Jimjar, Topsy-Turvy, Ront, Darendelle, Shushar twice.
What?
Sacrifices. I need to be able to go and offer something to my daughter, so I might be able to get close enough to her.
That
No.
Yeah, no.
Wait,
No.
wait. I'm not asking you to hand them over and allow them to be slain, but to serve as a distraction, allowing for myself and my followers loyal to the Sea Mother to close enough proximity to purge this corruption from Sloobludop before it can spread further.
we can
Well,
sacrifice the twins.
It feels like you don't have to resort immediately to murder.
This has been developing for some time. If there was another way, believe me, I would have pursued it, and I have.
Have you tried killing her?
That is what I'm going to do, yes. Will you help a failed father cleanse the sins of his son?
Wait.
Daughter?
How? Yes. How old is the daughter?
Old enough to know better.
That doesn't give a definitive.
But what age? Come on.
She is the old ripe age of 4 years. The Kuo-Toa's lidless eyes water in what could only be called a plea for help. Huge puppy dog eyes burrow into your collective hearts.
I feel no, I don't care about fish people. But how long do Kuo-Toa live? What's her relative age?
I have no idea.
I think they mature.
They mature when?
Relying on you. Come on, man. Dentalore, help us out. We have no idea.
God, it's like those people on their deathbed. They're like, I hid the
They
chip.
reach maturity at 7 and they live 50 years.
She's not even reached maturity yet. She's just having a tantrum.
She's mature enough to start an insurrection.
No.
Maybe that's just people mad at you because you seem to be an asshole.
Yeah.
I don't appreciate that insinuation.
Who's messing around with the pots and the pans?
That's just me. That's creaking. Sorry.
Is that enough?
I.
Tiny dots of white light appear and disappear on the periphery of your vision. You reach out to steady yourself on a stalagmite and see your veins bulge with green light seeping up through your skin, like Bane injecting too much venom.
Ooh.
And then, rising up through your skin, you see protruding the gem that you ate from the wheeled whale.
Is it stuck there, or?
By eating the gem in the wheeled whale, you now have one cast of animate object.
Is it innate, or is like one all I get?
You just get one, and you gotta smash that gem in your skin to cast it.
Oh. Can I just push it back in?
Yeah, you just slide it right back in.
Nice. It's mine now.
Well, it sounds like he's gonna talk to the priest, high priest, or whatever it is. Well, it sounds like you were a very bad leader if they could be easily swayed away from what you say is the truth.
I don't understand what has changed in the Dark Lake recently, however. It is not for the best. It is some foul evil that has come upon us all. And it's with this power that my daughter has used to sway the hearts of the people towards the Deep Father. If you don't believe me, please investigate for yourselves. Look at the pond. Look upon the altar of the Deep Father and know the evil she brings to my people.
Well, I mean, this doesn't really affect us. We just got dumped here by a bunch of drow.
To be frank, have you tried, I don't know, being a better father?
Oh, of course I have. My 30 children would say I'm a wonderful dad.
Oh, let's go ask one right now. Where are your kids?
There, right there. There's Snivellydorp. And Snivellydorp comes over and says, "Please believe my father. He's a wonderful man." Fishman.
I cannot pronounce your name, but blink twice if you need.
He does not blink, but you notice they do not have eyelids.
Ah. Open your gills.
He opens the gills, but you assume that they rhythmically pulse. He's probably just doing that to breathe.
I don't know. It's not the coincidence. I do not believe in such. I think you are not a great father.
Please, All I can say is see for yourself.
It does not concern us in the slightest. We were actually leaving.
You guys heading out?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the main thing is to get out of the Underdark, is it not?
It is indeed. That is the goal of this little module here. Escape of the Underdark alive.
So why would we mess around with the weird fish people?
You guys turn and walk right on out of the hut, despite the pleas echoing in your ears. Please help! I'll reward you. I'll make it worth your while. I'll provide you safe passage back to the surface world.
Is he lying? I don't.
It's
I
a
don't,
check.
yeah, I don't think he can guarantee that. With what authority?
Of the different races that have mapped out the Underdark,
Oof.
you would know that the Kuo-Toa are by far the most skilled at traversing and navigating this twisting maze of passageways.
But we have our own Kuo-Toa.
You do indeed.
I
We
mean,
don't.
not all Kuo-Toa would know the way, right?
Does this one? Can we ask ours? Because he knew the way. Yeah, he knew the way here, so he lived here for some time. So he should know like something. And the parts that he doesn't know, I mean, I don't want to deal with this fish priest.
He overhears your conversations as you guys discuss. Walking around the city, you try and get a little bit of distance away from the begging. The begging of, damn it, where did my notes go?
Why doesn't he just ask the fish mother for help?
The sea mother only aids when it's appropriate.
Oh, just like the real god.
That's how you know the sea mother's real.
They should have imagined her better.
Pluplepleen begs you, and as his cries for help, the pleas for aid disappear as you guys walk away from him. You continue to look throughout the city, and it's slow going. You guys got to really just take your time and watch your step, and you see Jim Jar slip and fall and splash into the water and have to extricate himself from the waters of the Dark Lake. Oh, God damn it, Jesus! I can't believe that. Oh, God damn it, Finn, give me a towel.
Oh wait. Is there a map somewhere? Or do these people have like actual shops? Is this a functioning society?
It is indeed. What would you like to find?
Does anyone else have food on them, or
No, we just
Nope.
escaped prison. Why would we have food?
right? So we don't have anything except the weapons and the clothes on our back.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we should probably find food. Yeah, the bedrolls. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, do we have money?
No.
We should take that job and get money or something
No,
for supplies.
I will steal before I work with that man.
Well, then let's work against them. I'm sure the other side will pay.
That happens. Okay.
Like where your mind's at. Continuing through the city, you look for the altar of the Deep Father, figuring that if this murderous father is no one to work with, then maybe his daughter might be able to throw you some coin, and eventually you come across at the outskirts of the Dark Lake, quite a bit closer than the altar of the Sea Mother to the actual waters, an idol of Demogorgon. The Deep Father consists of a large hide cut roughly into the shape of a manta ray and stretched out on cords between two supporting poles. A dead, splayed out manta ray is pinned to the center of the hide. Two dead octopuses are draped across the top, their tentacles pinned and artfully arrayed, their heads tied together, painted with red and blue pigment. The idol reeks of decay, and the broad stone altar below the idol is stained with dark blood that pools into a metal bowl that is half full of red, sticky blood.
At the sight of the octopi, I'm kind of off-put, I suppose.
6 Kuo-Toa work at the altar, cleaning up and arranging the offering, pulling the different octopus's tentacles, slowly and rhythmically tossing them around with wet flaps. You see that the octopus are still alive.
Oh no. Are they okay?
No, they're being horribly tortured to death and drained of all their blood. And in the middle of this rather gruesome scene, you see a female Kuo-Toa who turns and introduces herself. Hello, I am Sloobludop, the Archpriestess of the Deep Father. Wonderful to meet your old acquaintance.
Can I go try to save the little octopi dudes before they get killed?
As soon as you get close and you reach out, 2 of the Kuo-Toa take their spears and make an X, preventing your progress towards the octopi.
And I camouflage.
Oh,
Don't you have to stay still to do that?
where did your thread go? My goodness.
Because I know it noted at some point that you can do it while on site, but yeah, you would have to stay still. Maybe. I don't know. 1 second. Put a pin on that. Really great. Use slash.
Seeing the consternation on all your faces as you guys look upon this bloodthirsty scene, the sadistic gore, she placates you, offering you some kind words to try and put your minds at ease. I know that it doesn't look 100% civilized, but you have to understand, the Deep Father is thirsty and needs to be fed blood.
Alright, so no, doesn't specify that. Stay still. Says I can hide when people could normally see me.
Alright.
It says if you move or take an action, you lose it.
Yeah, I just needed to get over there. Oh, well, I guess I'm moving to get over there. God, I guess I gotta kill some people.
Guess I'm gonna have to kill this bitch.
Yeah.
And as you guys have a Steeler Reserve come over you, you notice 12 Kuo-Toa circle around, seeing a possible confrontation rising, as the Archpriestess takes a position up above the shrine. Each of you feel strong hands on your shoulders as you're moved towards a pit in front of the Archpriestess.
Actually. Can I use Pass Without Trace effectively to get over there?
I'll say because you camouflage yourself, you are able to cast Pass Without a Trace without being noticed, as you are not being looked at currently. I will need a stealth check as you try and move over to the Shrine of the Deep Father. Aiding in this, I'm going to give you advantage on the stealth check, because as you do so, you see the arrival of Sloobludop.
It did not matter.
Ooh, 10 and 11.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, Pass Without Trace gives you like plus a dex, but that's about it.
Sloobludop.
Oh, it's a plus 10 to stealth.
Damn it, I wrote down this guy had 2 different names. I'm an idiot.
So yeah. If I was able to cast Pass Without Trace during that time, I would have a 16.
A 16? That'll do it. You were able to cast Pass Without Trace. You managed to get over to the altar unseen and, I'm assuming camouflaging yourself again, begin to untie the octopuses.
They tied him up?
They tied the octopuses together. 2 octopuses are lashed to each other on top of the manta ray with their different tentacles splayed out onto the 4 posts around them, So they're actively bleeding out onto the manta ray, which is angled to where their blood is congealing inside of the bowl.
Do they know how to camouflage too? Because I'm gonna need them to stealth a bit if they want to get out.
As soon as you finish untying and you rip their tentacles off of the spikes in which they're impaled, they retract and immediately begin to camouflage as best they can, slicking their red blood path back into the dark lake.
I know, I wanted to take them with me. I need to heal them.
That's a better idea because they're about to get eaten. Yeah, they stay with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna cure wounds on them.
Heal them up, no problem. Go ahead and roll a cure wounds. Full health.
For one, at least. So I can hit the other one as well.
Plooplapleen, coming over to the left side of this altar, addresses his daughter. My child, I have brought these sacrifices here for you to offer to the Deep Father.
Where did he come?
Father, I'm so glad you've come around to the power of the Deep Father, the true God, to lead our people to greatness. Yes, my daughter. I was clouded before, but now I can see clearly that you are the true leader and archpriestess of our people. And with that, you guys feel those strong hands on your shoulders give you a shove as you are pushed into this pit, a depression with muddy walls, and as you slide down it, you'll find yourselves on a new map.
I wanted to, as we're being pushed, can I grab the person who pushed me with me and take him with me?
Give me a strength? Athletics? What would that be?
They're the same.
Give me an athletics roll. In the sticky mud, you slide down its side walls to a grate in which the waters of the Dark Lake lap up against the gore hole as several embedded items and skeletons snag and tug at you as you struggle to stay on your feet. Wait a minute. There's loot in here.
What?
Because of the countless people that's blood-soaked walls lying all around you, you also find a belt of cloud giant strength, a frostbrand sword, an adamantine breastplate, torso included.
What?
This is very high loot in here.
Mm-hmm.
Not really. Adamantine is only uncommon, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, but it makes you immune to crits, so...
Yeah, that's what I saw. Yeah, so no crits.
It's
just
not
norm.
even that strong.
That means you're immune to Vorpal.
Studded leather vest, a robe of many useful items, and a movable rod and a wand of web.
Is there anything dangerous? Oh, never mind. I just saw the map. Of course there is.
You successfully wrap a tentacle around the Kuo-Toa that pushed you in, and he slides down, unable to crawl back up the sticky sides. Looking around really fast, he seems to be the only living thing in there. However, the blood continually drips off the walls down into the grate of the lapping waters of the Dark Lake. Who's picking up the movable rod?
Who can use the immovable rod?
Anyone, technically.
Anyone else calling dibs on it? Because I mean,
I don't need it.
I was hoping you'd pick it up, Xantanov. As you yank the rod free with a wet plop, A surprised baby Crimson Splitjob makes wide-eyed contact with you and stares continually, chewing on the once half-submerged rod.
Look, you realize how big a baby Crimson Splitjaw would be, right?
He got a little taste of that treasure and he wanted to numb it up.
Yeah, that
No.
makes sense. No, like with they eat treasure.
I know it doesn't make 100% sense, but thank you for pretending it did.
No, that's part of their description. Because when you kill one, they usually have treasure in them.
Ah, so we should kill this one, eat it, get its treasure.
Oh, we can afford supplies then. Good thinking.
No, there's so much loot everywhere. Why would you kill it?
Grex is going to grab the Frostbrand, and as she does, there's a shimmer on her duplicate, and it suddenly also has a Frostbrand that it is holding.
What?
Enthalor's gonna pick up the adamantine armor.
Go ahead and add it up. Add it to your character sheets if you want it. And I'll go ahead and post it. If anybody wanted something who's not currently here, we'll make sure they get it.
Is there like actual money down here? That'd be cool.
Thank
And
you.
probably useful.
Absolutely. There's a ton of money. Let me turn to the treasure portion of the Altar of the Deep Father. There is 1,000 copper pieces, 500 silver pieces, 290 gold pieces, embroidered silk handkerchiefs, all monogrammed with your respective monograms, initials, and 3 azurite gems worth 10 gold pieces each, a Duragar made bronze cup worth 25 gold pieces, and a silver choker with a spider design worth 30 gold pieces.
I want the Joker.
Go ahead and grab it. You guys I should probably post that too. And I'll
Hey,
let you
what kind of armor was the adamantine?
Breastplate. So it's 14
Breastplate.
plus 2 with no disadvantage.
I will post that treasure and you guys can chop it up and divide it equally however you'd like.
I only asked for a sword. I don't really know if I need anything else other than like rings and stuff.
I don't know. We need health potions. We need money. We need shelter.
Yeah,
We're there.
we have money.
Well, now we do.
But
I don't know. Adventuring gear is expensive.
yeah.
At this point, after you guys finish stuffing your pockets and looting, you notice around you in the circle of the shrine, the Kuo-Toa parade around the altar in a wide circle as they chant. Part of their path sends them splashing and wading through the shallows of the dark lake. You quickly can't tell one faction of the fishfolk from the other, but then you watch the archpriestess of the Sea Mother and his whip moving towards the altar. Bloop blub 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 calls for the sacrifices to be slain as you guys see tridents and different ranged weapons pulled back and about to be showered down upon you. You watch as Pluplapine strikes his daughter directly in the head with his staff, beating her down onto the ground with a sick, wet thud.
Oh. Is he enjoying it?
You see a horrible look of disappointment and shame come over him. It's like a job he must do. He is horribly conflicted, but he knows this is the best course for his people.
Not really.
You can see the stonework begin to seep with the blood, the greenish blue of his own daughter, lapping down the edges into the bloody pit from which you now look up from.
They could have just expedited her.
What do you mean by that? I think I know what expedite means.
They could have, ousted her. Told her to leave. She didn't have to be here.
Oh. Exiled.
Exiled, yeah. What is expedited?
I think that's a type of shipping.
Expedited means to
Like,
Rush
speed up.
order. Yeah, speed it up, rush it.
expedited, or yeah, that's a shipping thing, I think.
I might be
You're
retarded.
excommunicated is what you're thinking of.
Yes.
Excommunicated, like from a church.
Excommunicated
cults
and
do.
exiled. Yep.
Either way, she
How
didn't
about
have to.
executed?
No, that's what we're trying to avoid. No. Oh, I guess they could have.
Well, like,
Well, really fast shipping out of here.
Expedited from this world. Expedited from this mortal plane.
yep,
Oh God.
he has been murdered.
She didn't have to be though. There were other options. I feel like they just took the most extreme because it's easier. They didn't want to do.
Fish.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And as the fishman beats his fish daughter into fish sticks, you see on the outskirts of the circle several Kuo-Toa pulled down into the water, a frothing brine kicked up, as several of them are pulled down. And at this point, we're going to have a few of these Kuo-Toa move in and dive into the pit and assault you all.
But why? What did we do?
Shit.
They're with
Also-
the Sea Mother. They're attacking the Archpriestess. Get them.
We didn't touch her.
Get them.
You're a
I don't know.
funeral fishman.
Do fish people count as actual people?
Yes, what?
Like, does a murder of a fish person, is it the same as the murder of like a human or an elf or anything like that?
I don't appreciate
Yeah, I think
I feel like
think
at
they're
this point
sapient
it's self-defense,
species.
so it doesn't really matter.
It's shellfish
Yeah.
defense.
I just mean in general. Is a fish person an actual person that we can say is a
They
person?
are humanoid, so yeah, yes.
I mean, they're sapient. They have their own religion. They have their own language. They have their own culture. So I think they would be considered a person.
Okay.
I don't appreciate this hierarchy of life that we're creating here. I don't know if this is a good idea, you guys.
Because I mean, they're part fish amphibian thing.
I mean, like,
Yeah, but
Let's get some initiative rolls, please.
oof.
Nice. Antonov, you go
Hey.
first.
Nice.
Your total was my roll on the die.
I mean, how many fish people are there?
There are 12 fish people that have dived into this pit and are sliding down its muddy walls to engage.
All right, it's time to do the thing. Well, who looks like the most of a threat?
Although only half of that would be getting in there. At this point, there are 6 Kuo-Toa heading down the pit. And above you, you all see the monitor priest, archpriest, beating his daughter into death.
Okay. So, would it be wrong to kill the fish priest?
There is no such thing as right or wrong. There's only what you can live with as you try and sleep at night.
Is it kind of dark in here?
Yes?
Alrighty. So,
So,
I'm.
Is it like dark enough to where you need dark vision to see?
Anything outbound 30 feet, I'll say you need dark vision to see it. And anything inside 30 feet, you can see it, but it's dim. It's a dimly lit phosphorescent scene.
Okay. That's all I needed to know. I do not have dark vision, so
You can see within 30 feet, but anything beyond that, and a lot of the scene is beyond that. You just hear combat and splashing.
I'm just gonna get back to back with my echo and just wait.
It's dim light then.
Yeah, dim light.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the fish guy. The bow. Okay. So does
The
a 15?
15 hits.
Okay, so that Ignore. I don't know what the weapon damage type thing is, but yeah. Also the Red Ambusher thing.
So only 9, or am I taking 16? Or 13?
No.
Nope, thank you. Okay, this is 16, got it.
Oh, it already rolled my Dread Ambusher thing. Never mind. Ignore that 4. The Pegasus.
12?
So 793.
793, that is 16 plus 3, 19. I've got it.
That is all.
Make it the Archpriest's turn. He is going to continue to beat his daughter to death.
Oh my god, how much health does he have?
Got a little bit of health.
Ah, I'll get him with the next one.
I don't doubt it. You rangers are scary. Aragorn gonna shoot you. That is gonna hit. He is gonna... 1 bite attack and 2 unarmed strikes. Nice one. Then 2 more attacks. 17 will hit. That second one does not. So you just see him beat his daughter about the head with his big old staff. Nice, that hurt. Starts to look a little bloody. Not as bloody as he's looking. He's got an arrow through his spine, but that's how it goes. Kuo-Toa are going to close in on you guys. You wouldn't know that. Natural 20 on down to Laura.
Thing I got in my arm.
Well, how about that?
Already?
You said it was good.
Wow, that was wild.
First hit. Oh, how about that?
I love it. It's amazing. It's perfect.
Fucking hell.
What a
1d6.
fucking coincidence. About that.
Still hits, just doesn't get the extra damage.
Yeah, but like... Just 5 damage?
6 damage total from that gentleman.
Oh. I'm
He's
gonna
got
feel bad about hurting them. Barely do anything.
Xantanov. I got a feeling. Night's gonna be a good... does a 11 not hit you?
No.
17.
Ah. Yes.
Gets
Unless
a
the
little...
want to sacrifice themselves for me.
They are stoked to no longer be impaled. They are clinging to life and clinging to you as swing comes in, gives you a little bit of a nibble. That's going to be 3 damage from the bite.
Oh, the pain. The agony.
3 piercing damage coming in on... Oh, wait. Finn's not here.
Oh.
See, that guy moves over there for the rest of his turn, and then... We'll put 2 on to Grex. Grex, does a 13 hit you?
No.
Swinging wide. The Kuo-Toa, they're too slippery. They're about balance.
Absolutely.
Your move, Grex.
Hold on, I need to look up something.
Round 1. Fight! Why am I tracking the rounds? Don't worry about it. But as you guys look around, you see the water frothing and bubbling and boiling red.
Oh, so is it hot water?
Each location where one of these Kuo-Toa were pulled into the water froths up with blood red foam.
So it's not hot. It's just bloody.
Seems to be some kind of conflict over where those guys were, but I'm sure it's fine.
You lie. You wouldn't
I'm-
have pointed it. Fine.
Positive? It's fine.
Lie.
I would never tell a lie directly to your face through my teeth.
You always do.
Oh! Gasp. I say, gasp. I've never been so insulted except every day of my life.
Hmm.
Nailed it.
Chichel?
Is that how you say it?
No. But it's part of it.
Spell it. What is it?
I gotta see. I'm checking Appendix C and see if it has got a phonetic spelling.
No. I'd never
Can you
do that.
spell it?
Yes. Ixitxachitl. It is a vampiric exit.
A what?
It's a manta ray.
Oh. Why didn't you just say that?
Because its name is Exit.
We're not gonna know its name. We're just gonna know it's a vampiric manta ray.
It is an abyssal vampiric manta ray.
That's all you had to say, Wookie.
Medium aberration chaotic evil.
Oh, it's an aberration.
It does say aberration. Oh, they have their own language? That's so cute.
Exaltation? No.
No,
What
not
language do
exaltation.
they-
They speak abyssal and exit.
Oh, it's their actual own language. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Does it? Okay.
Grex, we still on your turn, buddy?
Yeah, hold on. I was just getting cross brand information put in.
Absolutely fine. No, you got to get that frost brand in there if you're going to swing with it. Understood.
Apparently, it doesn't have a magic bonus like I thought it did. Just does ice damage. Anyway,
No +1?
no +1.
Well, that's what's funny about this in particular frost brand, is this one does have a +1.
Alright, I'll take it.
Hell yeah.
Alright. +7, I still can't hit shit.
Shit!
You tried.
I'm gonna use Unleash Incarnation to have the Echo also make an attack.
22
Hey,
is going to hit.
14 slashing and 6 cold.
You just eviscerate that one. Its guts spill onto the ground.
Also, any non-magical flames within 30 feet would be put out.
The fire lichen dims as you strike him, and then, like a blown out fluorescent light bulb, it shudders. Which one were you taking?
One to the northwest of the Echo. That one.
Toast. Denthalor, you see your friend eviscerate a Kuo-Toa. Your move.
Oh,
My
wait.
turn? What's
It
going on?
is. You guys are in the
nice.
heat of battle. In the heat of the moment.
All right, let's attack the one directly above him.
Yep. 25 hits. Nice roll. 15. All right, I've got the damage.
I think that's all they can do right now. Yeah. Ain't got nothing else.
Oh, God, that reminds me. Congratulations, you're all level 4.
Well, you tell us now.
I'm taking now. Do we get health up, or like does everything reset? No? Yes? Maybe?
Yes, everything resets
Nice.
as you guys in the middle of combat feel the surge of power. Raise both your healths and go ahead and up your stats. I know there's no better place to do this in the middle of combat, so yeah, apologize, but please do that.
You always
All right.
I do always do this. I'm sorry.
Should I take a feat, or should I max out 2 of my stats? Ooh, how tantalizing.
Mm-hmm. Choices.
Choices.
It's gonna bring us back to the top. Xantanov.
I am gonna. Actually, give me one moment.
What belt of strength was it?
Cloud
Storm
Giant. Storm Giant?
Oh, feet?
Cloud Giant? Oh,
That's
nice.
27.
Oh, that's a lot.
Let me see what my notes said. I was just looking through the DM handbook and it was like on the very top of the table.
I think that's a very rare magic item.
Yeah.
I think the belt of Hill Giant Strength is the uncommon or
hmm
one, and to boost it to like 19. No, that's Ogre Gauntlets.
21.
Unfortunately, my notes are in pen and it says Belt of Cloud Giant Strength, so I mean we can't change it now.
Yeah, that gives 27 strength. I mean, either Grex or Dancelor could use it.
I mean, Tinthalor could definitely use it. It fit his whole giant vibe, right?
True. True.
I gotta look at these closer. I can't just flip through the fucking tables and be like, oh yeah, this is at the top, here we go.
Oh, that's a cool sounding one.
Cloud Giant, yeah, giant.
I think someone said something about that in the session. Giant.
Do we have a
Yes.
player that likes, yeah, he's get big, yeah, he's a giant, that's pretty much the same thing. Okay. Man, it must be hard for you guys playing with a complete idiot as a DM.
27 strength.
Oh, I've played with worse.
I'm
That's a lot
sorry.
of strength at this level.
I mean, I can just use base strength.
I mean, if you don't want the belt, I'll take it.
Clicks the belt around his waist. I think, no, got that one off too.
Honestly, something to give me protection would be good. A cloak or a ring. I don't wear armor because my scales are better than most armor, and I can't use my wings if I wear armor.
No gliding of armor, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Some rogue shit right there.
Yeah. I think the only thing that would be technically better is magic studded leather. Like with good enough plus. I can wear studded leather and still fly. I just can't wear medium or heavy.
Yeah, maybe Gracklstugh will have something like that in stock.
Maybe.
All right.
Go ahead.
I'm shoot the fish guy.
Again?
Yes.
26 hits.
Nice.
15?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
God, he's still alive.
He looks hurt. He's beginning to look wounded.
It'd be easier if he was wounded more.
Mm-hmm. Well, it always is. He is going
Okay.
to reach back and remove the bolt that you just put into his spine.
It's not
Give
a
you-
bolt, it's an actual arrow.
He struggles because the arrow really sticks in there. It's barbed, and he's got to rip it out along with a bunch of blue-ass veins, cast you a nasty glare, and then go back to beating his daughter to death. Natural 1. 18 will hit. She'll take 5 more damage. The rest of the Kuo-Toa will go ahead and continue to swing at you guys. Denthalor, a natural 1 and a 14. 14 is going to hit you, maybe not.
Nope.
Xantanov, does a dirty 20 hit you?
Why do you even ask?
I don't think that's going to hit. 3 more damage as this guy gives you a little nibble.
I just got that damage back, god damn it.
Son of a bitch, goddamn fish man.
God damn it. I'm killing him next, I swear.
All right, Dad, I'll deal with you in a second. Grex does a 17 hit you.
Yeah.
It's going to be 5 damage to you.
Alright.
What are those fish that take like a perfectly cylindrical hole out of whales?
Cookie cutter sharks.
Yeah, you get a cookie cutter bite from this guy.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm glad no one questioned how I immediately knew.
How did you know that now? I want to know.
There are many benefits to
Um,
being a biologist.
A guy in my school got a chunk taken out of his leg by a cookie cutter shark when he went to Hawaii.
Holy shit.
They're not that big. Roughly
Um,
the size of a catfish. Small catfish.
You're gonna say catfish aren't small.
Yeah, right? That's a meaty
Like,
chunk.
Not one of those big 130-pound catfish.
Okay.
One of those, blue? No, not a blue catfish.
River
kinda
fish,
catfish.
I'm following you.
They have. It starts with a P. There's like a small.
That's going to end the Kuo-Toa's turn.
Pictus catfish?
A Pictus catfish?
Or is that too small?
It's an adorable
Let me
name.
look.
They're like 5 inches.
Oh yeah, they're. Okay, let me.
Well, that's going to be out
I
of the
should know this.
Kuo-Toa. Or back over to Grex.
Alright. I'm gonna attack the one next to Finn. Even though he's not necessarily here.
Got to protect your buddy. 19 hits.
19 points
A
slashing.
flathead catfish. That's what it is. Flathead catfish.
Oh.
Sorry, I just immediately remembered it.
13 slashing and 6 cold damage.
Dead. Bonus action?
The Echo is
Oh,
going to
Exo,
move
thank you.
over here and also make an attack. 19
19 hits again.
and 15 points slashing, 1 point of cold.
That one was already injured. You eviscerate him as well.
Right. Cool.
Grex
Okay.
knocking him down.
Alright, one more use of that.
Dumbledore. Oh, anything else from you, Grex?
No, I'm okay.
Dumbledore, you're up.
1 second. Oopsies.
Stop scrolling catfish for 5 seconds. Take your turn.
No.
Yeah.
Can't
tell me what to
do, DM.
How many of these Kuo-Toa can see Denthalor?
Currently, quite a commotion going about. Half of these Kuo-Toa are stunned from the vicious attack upon their archpriestess. and are rushing to aid her. However,
No.
the 3 in the pit with you, although two of them are currently engaged with Xantanov, only one is directly engaged with you.
No, Wookie, like, how many could see me?
3.
3? Only 3?
There's only 3 left.
Alright, I guess I'll just hit him. To do my new thing, but I guess not.
Think that's just gonna hit. 13 just hits. 12. Got the damage.
Alright, and that's the end of his turn. Yep.
Back up to the top, Xantanov.
All right. I'm trying to put the thing in here. Gonna shoot him again.
Peter Pew.
This time for sure. I swear he's gonna die. Never mind. God is on his side.
Unfortunately, 13 misses.
That is all.
I lied. 13 hits. 13 just hits. He has the same armor class as his underlings.
Cool. Anyway, die. Oh, I critted on the damage for the Shadow Strike.
Still standing. He's starting to bleed a lot.
God damn. Oh, God. All right. That's all of them.
Hang on, I'm using the wrong stat block for this gentleman. Let me double check and make sure he still has health.
He could very well be dead right now.
He very well he could be. The Puddin' King. Wait, that's not right.
Pudding? Wait, he's made of pudding.
Nope, that's
What?
different. That's totally different guy.
This whole situation changes if he's made of pudding.
Where's K in the alphabet?
Right after J.
Why am I asking? These aren't in alphabetical order anyway. Too hard to find, can't read.
Wow.
No Google's gonna fail me, but I'll try anyway.
I took a feat to increase my constitution, so now I have 42 health.
Nice. I got 44 health.
Oh my. Well, this is a terrible situation. So now he has more health all of a sudden. You feel the Kuo-Toa Archpriest perk up with refound vigor and health as he all of a sudden gets a new stat block.
God damn it.
I took Tavern Brawler so I can now beat people with the bones around us.
Hell yeah.
I took what's the feat I took? I don't know what it's called. Let me find it. Dragon Fear.
Ah, nice. That's a good one.
He is going
Just
to
gotta-
finish off his daughter, hopefully. That didn't sound right, did it?
No, not at all.
Yeah, he's gonna get real close to his daughter, put a hand up her skirt, and finish. Wait, what?
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 X plus 3, so that's going to be 9 damage of bludgeoning. An additional 14 lightning damage. Wunderbar have the damage on the head. She is going to take her staff and stick it up his ass. It's gonna hit.
Oh man. I'll take that next time. There's a feat I can take where I got the sub race for my kobold where I can get it to I can actually stay flying.
Nice. No more gliding around here. We're going up to very high places.
Mm-hmm.
Those two will finish fighting each other. They are just beating each other with their magical staves. The powers of their gods arcing through their channeled weapons into their enemies' bodies. And then these guys are going to keep swinging on you. Xantanov does 22 hit.
Yep.
I meant Denthalor. I'm sorry, Denthalor. Please take 3 damage.
That's bullshit.
All right, going around in a circle here. 16 onto Xantanov, only 16. 4. It's going to be 5 more damage onto Xantanov, please.
So how much damage total?
5. That's going to end the baddie's turn. Over to Grex.
Alright. I'm going to move here, kind of gliding up and over Dandalore, and then my Echo is going to move beside me, getting into flanking positions, and we're both going to strike simultaneously.
Oh god, no.
My Echo is showing me up in this fight.
Making you look good. The reflection's looking better than the actual Grex. 23 hits.
Except in damage, apparently. 7 slashing, 2 cold.
And if
Which
you're flanking, wouldn't you get advantage?
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Hey, good catch there down the lower.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. Shit.
1 point better. Oh boy.
Which one are
It's
you
only
hitting with
getting
the
better.
The one that was actually struck was the one next to Xantanov on the left.
echo? Understood. Got the 9 damage onto him.
And that is the end of my turn.
Down the lower.
Awesome. You know, these fights take a lot longer when you can only make 1 attack per turn.
Gotta start somewhere, and just 1 hit, one attack, 1 turn. I just can get used to that as a DM. 14 will hit.
I'll have 3 attacks.
Oh god, no. 16 bludgeoning? Jesus. Yeah, that's gonna kill him.
Yeah. I figured it would.
I mean, you also have advantage because flanking.
I mean, yeah. Hey, you want to see if that was a crit?
I do.
All right, come on.
Big money.
Nope.
Still
Oh.
hits.
At least I've hit every single one of my attacks.
Rude.
Xantanov?
Hey.
I'm gonna allow you a turn here, but at the beginning of round 3, you all feel the ground lurch and rise, shaking below you like an earthquake, throwing you. I need each of you to make a dexterity saving throw to stay on your feet as the ground rumbles beneath your feet.
All right. I'm hitting with everything I got with this one then.
Fall onto your butt, so you're gonna have to stand up for a second. Oh,
Wow.
your echo saves.
Well, the echo can't really fall down, can it?
I mean, like,
It's pretty much identical to me. It just only has 1 hit point.
it's a shadow clone.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty accurate.
Why does my brain want to say a putty man from Power Rangers?
Putty Man from... What the fuck is a Putty Man?
Oh, you don't remember those? Oh shit, dude.
I'm Googling it right now.
It's like
Man.
I wonder which
creation.
Power Rangers is it from?
The OG, man. It was a creation
Oh.
of that witch on the moon.
Oh, I never really watched much of the OG other than the fucking Purple Goop Man movie.
Oh, that was a
watched-
fucking scary movie.
I allowed to shoot him.
You stand up and shoot him. Go ahead. Oh, wait, Xandanoff, you totally saved. Yeah, you're fine. $26 will hit.
So, I don't know if I have. Wait.
He is engaged with his dot. Well, that doesn't sound right either.
Mm-hmm.
But he is currently engaged in combat with his daughter and giving you advantage.
Well, I'm not gonna question it. I'm adding Ocean's Testament to this, so it's also doing you Radiant.
Breach. Oh, wow. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God, that might actually kill him.
I'm hoping it does.
Are we killing both of them?
That
I'm
is...
killing this guy.
Please describe how you kill Pluplapline.
As the arrow like strikes through his body, it's like beaming with like radiant light. And it just completely like shoots through his body and leaves like a gaping hole where he has like an amount of time to just look down at it.
You Kamehameha him, leaving a perfect cylindrical hole in him, and he looks down and falls down onto his face, sliding down the bloody walls of the altar of the Deep Father. Until he
Can I-
rests right at your feet.
Yeah, can I present that as a sacrifice?
You begin to squish him into the grate, and it foams up as something pulls his body in between the metal bars, sucking him down into the waters.
Okay.
At this point, the commotion around the entire battle has risen to a feverish pitch. And as you look out, there is an enormous bubbling... You guys know when they do the Olympics and they like have the giant dive pool and the big ass bubbles like make it so the divers don't break their neck when they hit the water?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's one of those geysers out a couple hundred feet in the middle of the dark lake. You can barely see it, but you can hear it. And as that sound rises over the burbling cries of the Kuo-Toa, the dark surface of the water further out bubbles and begins to foam, a thick, oily tentacle bursting forth, followed by another. Then, two monstrous heads break the surface, both resembling hideous, angry baboons with wickedly curved tusks. Both heads are attached to a single torso. The monster's red eyes burn with bloodlust and madness. The creature rises from the dark lake, standing about 30 feet tall up to the torso, the water cascading down its back and shoulders. Upon reaching the full height, the demon roars, throwing its head back and laughing at madness.
Does he want a cop drop? Also, is this that thing I saw in the lake?
Yep, you recognize those eyes.
All right, guys, time to leave.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Everybody pack your shit.
Character might not have seen it, but player knows exactly what that is, and I am terrified.
We're not dealing with that today. The fish people were hard enough with one little attack.
I have no clue what it is, in character or out of character.
I don't know
And-
if I'll ever be able to deal with it.
Thing on the cover of the module.
I didn't look at the cover of the module.
It's the big ad, kind of.
I don't care.
We
I never. I may have the module, but I have never looked at it.
all right. Well, all you know is
It's
we're not.
like it's like the DMG. You own it, but you can't read the DMG. It's just a paperweight.
Says you.
Storming, crashing through the docks, you see bodies of fish people and Kuo-Toa and all the denizens of the dark like thrown through the air, crashing docks, splitting wood as the creatures and the city smash into a pile. At this point, all of your party, Jim Jar, Ron, all those guys have boarded onto boats and are paddling directly parallel towards the shore trying to GTFO.
Okay, one question.
Go ahead.
Is there actually a little vampiric manta ray thing somewhere?
All over the place. Let me put them on the map.
I would to convene with the dark forces.
Oh, hey, that's a...
I don't know. I'll like sacrifice my firstborn or something. I know I'm not gonna have kids.
For a second, the Crimson Split Jaw looks around and then quickly like tries to shrink and get really small behind you, Xantonov.
I'll allow it.
Couple of these. Oh boy, here I'm gonna try it again.
What do you keep putting down?
A couple of the Ixtatachnachchil fly through the air, half thrown, half actually flying.
Can I try to grab one?
Absolutely. Yeah, you pluck one out of the air, no problem. It's squirming, it's struggling a little bit.
It's not a creature or anything, is it? It's an actual aberration.
I don't know what an aberration is.
They're like aliens.
That would make sense.
It's kind of weird in D&D. Aberrations could be anything from something from another dimension to aliens. It's
So
weird.
it's under the same like animal handling rules because it's not an animal.
I'll allow
I mean,
an
I
animal
think that's
handling.
I think that depends on its health. Not its health, its intelligence.
How intelligent is this thing?
These things are pretty bloodthirsty. Being abyssal creatures, they're more bestial than thinking.
So would my like ranger ability work on it?
Hell yeah, it would.
All right, I'm gonna use that. I think it's. Keep forgetting. Is it primal awareness? Yes. Even though it's a bloodthirsty water pancake, I'm still gonna try to love it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Grex and Echo are taking off towards the boats to help get as far away from that thing as possible.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Grex. Give me an athletics roll as you guys start paddling quick. Primeval awareness? That's going to be more than enough. You guiding the rest of the team. You guys show like a tour guide the way safe out of there, and you guys turning behind you see the Demogorgon wading through Sloobludop. Head roaring, gibbering, tentacles flailing, smashing the waters and buildings alike. Within 4 rounds, he is completely destroyed the capital city of the Kuo-Toa.
Yeah,
Right.
and there's that name drop.
So can I take the thing with me?
Let me read Primeval Awareness, just so I make sure I'm going to do this right. What I need from all of you, please make a charisma saving throw as you look back and see the utter devastation of the Demogorgon laughing and crying in madness. Antonov, you're fine. Grex, you're not.
Mhm.
Being at 3rd level, you may master Ranger lore. Oh, they'll love this. You have the innate ability to communicate with beasts, and they recognize you as a kindred spirit. Oh, through the sound and gestures, you can communicate simple ideas to the beast as an action and can read its basic mood and intent. You learn to embody the state, whether it is affected by magic or of any sort, short-term need. This ability gets a creature that you attacked within the last 10 minutes. No, you're saving him from being thrown about. Additionally, you can tune sense to determine any of your favorite enemies lurk nearby. Well, this is a wonderful. I like this. I like Ranger. I might have to play a Ranger. I like this shit. I want to be Legolas.
It's great for Pokemon hunting.
Yeah, seriously.
All ranger subclasses are really fun. Everyone just gives them a hard time
Yeah.
because of Beastmaster.
I only ever played a Horizon Walker Ranger.
I mean, like, I think
Well,
that's what
also their
makes
17th level ability is shit.
yeah.
This is
But,
why you hate Rangers, isn't it? It's because you don't like their high-level abilities, don't you, Grex?
I'm fine with them.
I mean, that's why I hate wizards. I mean, have you seen their high level ability?
I have, and I think you might be incorrect about this.
Mhm.
Talking about they're trash.
Oh my God, stop that. You stop that right now, mister.
That blasphemy.
Shit. Where the hell is my DM book? On the other side of the room? Oh, fuck. We'll get that in a second. Grex.
Paperweight? Is that what you're talking about?
But, hey,
Paperweight called the DMG?
Grex, you are going to take a madness level of 1. You're going to have a bout of short-term madness lasting. Please roll a d10. Lasting an hour, 60 minutes. You are going to have something happen to you after the break.
Yeah, that's fun.
Mm.
I did not realize that that thing came out of the abyss. I didn't realize that's the title, but I didn't think that was coming out of there.
I didn't think it was just going to be over here. I mean, the last we saw it... Well, no, it was pretty close when I last saw it.
Yeah,
Maybe it followed us.
maybe. Or, you know, all the ruckus we were making fighting its priestess, apparently.
I mean, I don't... This is theirs?
That's what they were worshipping.
Did they know?
They didn't.
Probably not.
And as we discover the mysteries about whether it was something you yourselves did, something the Kuo-Toa, or perhaps something darker. That's that's happening here in the Underdark. We're going to take a 5-minute break and come back after that break that we take.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. Demogorgon.
Yeah. I don't think I want to deal with that thing at any point in this campaign.
No. Oh, gosh.
I don't know why, but I imagine the Demogorgon is something else.
Yeah. Well, probably because of Stranger Things is why.
I've never seen Stranger Things.
Never mind then.
Because of Greek mythology.
I think that's it, actually.
Gorgons. In general. The Demogorgon, well, it might not cause as much of a problem due to the fact that the heads are almost always fighting.
I kind of thought they were like a dragon-headed humanoid with 2 dragon heads.
Yeah.
The baboons. If the 2 heads weren't always fighting, the entire material plane and most of the planes would probably be dead.
Oh, imagine if they learned actual cooperation.
Yep.
Dude, imagine if they went to couples therapy.
Bad. The Demogorgon is one of the most powerful creatures of the Abyss because the Abyss is infinite in layers, and the further down, the stronger the creature. And the Demogorgon resides at the bottom
Of Infinite?
of infinite.
I think that's
The fact that
bullshit.
it's not in the bottom
That's-
anymore and in the material plane is absolutely terrifying.
I mean, we can
Wait.
try to...
Wait, the Abyss is where demons come from, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Ah, yes. Devils come from Avernus. They come from hell. Devils come from hell. Demons come from the Abyss.
Yep.
I gotta get stuff straightened out every once in a while because words get similar eventually.
Yeah. The only thing that's close to as terrifying as the Demogorgon is Asmodeus. considering the fact that he actually broke into the Abyss and stole a shard of evil, which he then used to create his ruby rod.
I don't know. Have you heard of Malkazid?
No.
He is the 10th king of hell, who can go toe to toe with Asmodeus without any magic items or whatsoever.
Yeah.
I think-
Asmodeus, and depending on what lore you go with, Asmodeus has killed a god and used that soul to create his ruby rod. A god which is now forgotten.
Malkazid was a fallen angel who is now known as the Branded King
Same with
because
Asmodeus.
he's got
Also-
the bleeding forehead that never stops. He's got a cut in his forehead that's never stops bleeding,
Mhm.
and evidently what he does is he very openly wants to kill and overthrow Asmodeus, but apparently Asmodeus can't do anything to stop him.
Interesting.
It has too much health and too many things that it can do.
Yeah, the Demogorgon is no joke.
Why are people always like, oh yeah, dungeons are like freaking dragons are the worst thing you do in Dungeons and Dragons, but there's like so many things that are worse.
To be honest, I thought dragons would be more prevalent in Dungeons and Dragons,
But they're not.
but it seems to be mostly demons.
Yeah.
I mean, if we play Tyranny of Dragons or any of the Tiamat modules,
Absolutely. I had a wonderful DM that took me through Rise of Tiamat, and there were a lot of really cool, almost like Disney Kingdom Hearts like dragons in it. It was really cool.
yeah,
Yeah, but like when you what is it? What's the word I'm thinking of?
Rhyme of the Frost Maiden has a pretty cool dragon in it.
When you play a module that isn't focused around dragons or demons, the bad guy tends to be either usually working for demons somehow.
Not always. Let's see.
I mean, in like the first module, Fandelver, the starter module,
Oh yeah.
you interact with more demons and abyssal creatures than you do dragons.
hmm
Like, I think you fight a Nothic at one point.
Hey, Wookie.
There's no dragons in Curse of Strahd.
There is no dragons in Curse of Strahd.
There is a dragon, and there is an order of the dragon. I don't think the dragon is actually in the module. I think he died, but there is an order of dragons.
Well, we didn't encounter any demons or dragons.
I'm sorry, I never took you guys to Argynvost Hort. Hort? Oh,
I thought we fought demons in Curse of Strahd. That one dude before we met Castian.
Gratz, and we'll see if he makes an appearance in this module as well.
Yeah,
Wookie, I have two questions.
Go
I
ahead.
think he was there mostly because of the character.
First, would there be gelatinous cubes around here?
Oh, they're everywhere.
I would like to have a gelatinous cube.
Noted.
Also, I know there's water and stuff around, but is there an actual like kraken in here, or is that just water, regular water, like the ocean, and not the abyss?
That's usually
Maybe.
just the ocean.
Okay.
But I wouldn't put it past running into ropers and piercers.
It's not a kraken.
Dragon Turtle? Dragon Turtle Dracolich?
Undead dragon turtle.
Oh God.
Elder Brain Dragon? Have you seen that?
Oh God, no! Please
Don't
stop.
mind me.
How about the Beholder Dragon?
They have. When did they get different species of dragons like that?
It's been
They're-
dragons.
October 18th is when we get new dragons. A whole bunch of new dragons.
Soon it'll
That's
be
soon.
not just demons and dungeons, but actual Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Hang
Yeah,
on. 1 second. Xantanov, what was your second question?
Oh no, it was just asking about the cubes and the Kraken.
Oh, and the Kraken. Take that note, too. How like the Kraken? Take a crack at the Kraken.
It's pretty prevalent in the Underdark as well, and Drow.
No one cares about the Drow. That's why they're down here.
Oh, you want me to make you care about the Drow, you say?
No.
As long as we don't
Yes.
end up into Berenzin, I don't care. I really don't want to go to that city.
Understood.
How far are we from the surface?
At this point, an unknowable distance.
Okay.
Yeah. If I take that feat and put on that belt, I could probably carry us all back.
I mean, who knows what we'll encounter?
I'll just fly us to the surface and end the campaign.
Yeah, that. So when we look up, is it just darkness?
You guys continue to ply the many rivers and rivulets of the Dark Lake, trying to navigate. Luckily, you have a Kuo-Toa still alive and a little bit shaken after seeing his homeland destroyed utterly by the Demogorgon. Shushar.
He left. He shouldn't care.
They were rather rude to him, you're right.
They
Yeah.
got what they.
You mistreat people, it comes back around to you, and all of a sudden a demon lord is weighing less to your entire city. Karma.
Mm-hmm.
And as you guys move through the mini caverns, trying to make your way, occasionally having to backtrack, Shushar seems a little bit flustered, but you do make time. 4 hours pass as you guys move through these different caverns. And suddenly, several of the different skiffs, the mushroom caps that you have turned into makeshift rafts, run aground on unseen barges? Sand barges?
Banks, I believe. is what they're called.
Thank you, yes. Running aground on several different sandbanks. You guys have to get out and figure out how you're going to negotiate running aground here. Jim Jar and Topsy and Turvy comically are like trying to push one of the mushroom caps off of the bank, and it's just stuck.
How wide is the bank?
You don't see the edges.
Hmm. Well, all right then. I'll kind of walk along the bank for a bit and see if I can find an edge. Go maybe 5 minutes. If I don't find it by then, I'll come back.
You continue down. You're surprised. It's almost like it's too straight. It's almost like this was carved out of the earth. The cavern was manually cut.
Hmm.
But it continues.
All right then.
You head back and continue to find Jim Jar and Topsy and Turvy like trying to push, and one of them's like pulling up on the mushroom, but it sinks back down right up to their ankles, which only actually indents like a half foot, maybe even less, like a few inches up to their ankle knees.
Yes, it looks like we'll have. Oh, that was not the right voice. Hold on.
Mhm.
Well, it looks like we'll have to ditch the boats. I cannot see the end.
What? Ditch? No, come on. We'll just gotta get it off the sandbank. We can go right around this thing. Help me out.
The bank continues for more than I don't know.
I misunderstood. I thought you were walking just along the side of the bank, which
No, I was trying
continues
to
down
find
straight.
out how wide it was.
Ah, This is just a tiny smidgen of sandbar that has gotten the boat stuck. If you just jimmy it loose, you can continue.
Ah, okay. Alright, then I retract my statement, and I will assist with my 18 strength.
Yeah, give me a hand. You're a big, strong guy.
Can I check on the bank?
Those
can I-
were, well, two of the three was incorrect.
I'm sorry. You're not like fat or anything, but you're strong. Help us out. Yeah, come on, bud.
Very
I
small.
am small, strong, and female.
I'm so sorry. It's really dark in here. We're deep gnomes, so we shouldn't have trouble seeing, but
Lie.
real situation down here, you know?
Uh-huh. Just gonna roll her eyes, and then her and the Echo are just gonna walk over and just use both of their 18 strength to just flip it up and over the bank.
Psh, no problem. They are looking at you wide-eyed.
Wow! Holy shit! Oh my god!
There. Can I check under the bank though?
Absolutely. There's, other than the small, it's like a mound of sand. You can tell that the different currents have just pushed the sand up together, like the mighty Mississippi. It's just a navigational hazard.
Okay.
Gonna get all of the makeshift boats across this bank.
Damn, I might have downloaded too many water ambiances.
There, see this
Too
stuff?
many water. Impossible.
23 might have been. Well, now I can't find. Now I've got like ASMR SpongeBob SquarePants. I don't even know what that is.
The bubbles.
Oh, you're right. That's it. That is what that is.
Why is there so much water?
It's a dark lake. There's going to be a little bit of water down here.
It's a lake, not an ocean.
But it's connecting to other bodies of
mean-
water.
I mean, well, what is a lake but a ocean with no salt in it?
Ah. Oh, you're right.
Getting back on track, you guys continue for a couple more hours.
Hours?
Indeed. It's a big lake, and you guys got a lot
Hey,
of
would this
ground to
be-
cover.
Okay, if we're just, drifting, I guess. Can I open the cage and ask the mushroom guy if I can, take a turn in the cage?
Of course. I was
Oh,
actually
the
going to ask.
mushroom guy's still in there.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, do you think you could take us to the Netherlight Grove?
Get back in the cage.
Okay. I wasn't going to abandon you. I was going to just I was going to ask for help.
Why did your voice change while you were in the cage?
My voice didn't change. It's always been like this.
It hasn't.
You were giving me a lot of criticism on my accent work tonight, and I would like to know. I want to know why.
Probably under a lot when he was in the
Consistency is key.
There was
Oh yeah? I want to talk about where's your Russian accent?
It's a difference. Dialoguing and then when I'm just saying out of character stuff. Not everything I say is my character.
Listen, I use my mouth.
Dunlord,
You're-
get close to your router. You're breaking up, buddy. It's that rain.
Close the window. You're letting the Wi-Fi out.
I got no windows.
Well, you did it, didn't you?
Oh my god, break out one of your walls, dude. You need a window.
I don't need no windows.
The reason that all the apartments in New York City were overbuilt with ridiculous furnaces was because during the first pandemic of the Spanish flu in the early 1900s, they literally opened every window as wide as it could go during the dead of winter, when actually it was cold in New York before global warming. So they built the shit out of their furnaces, and what did that do? It actively decreased the amount of people that died at scale. And that was when we actually could think and hadn't horribly lead poisoned every single person in this country.
Thank you, Wiki. Very, very insightful history lesson.
So, take a sledgehammer and beat your wall into submission until you have airflow. This
I've got a
pandemic...
fan right here. I've got airflow.
Fresh airflow.
See, you can't just recirculate your own breath, stale breath air. That's how you've spread the plague.
That's not true. I got a plant right there.
The plant can only do so much.
Unfortunately, you would need to fill your
Does
entire
enough.
room with plants to actually filter your carbon dioxide. Plants, they're great. And the unfortunate thing about them is it takes like 100 years to sequester the carbon that we throw into the air in about 5 minutes by roasting hickory smoked barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
A small tree can filter enough air for a family of 5 for 7 days.
Well, do you have a tree in your house?
Let me see that pine
No,
tree.
but I have a
As
Then
you
got a
guys-
very
It is
small
useless.
room, slightly bigger than most New York apartments, which is by far the biggest flex I have.
As you guys argue the filtering capacity of plant life, you hear a steady increase in the thundering waterfall.
I know. Another waterfall.
Those of you with stout? Those of you with keen ears looking forward see, oh shit, there's a waterfall ahead of us. I'm gonna need strength or dexterity checks to avoid going over the falls.
Checks or saves?
Let me double check. It actually delineates the two. Stone teeth, rough current. Come on, I was just reading this before the session. Why do you gotta hide from me when I'm looking for you? Falls or locks. Any character with a passive perception of 12 or better can hear roaring of a waterfall ahead. A group DC 14 strength check athletics is necessary to steer or swim away from the falls.
Alright. I will have my Echo assist me on our boat. That'll be an advantage. Or is it individual? Like the Echo would also have to make one.
Group athletics check.
Okay. 15. Me and my Echo working in conjunction.
15's gonna do it. 21. Well done, Danthalor. Jim Jar and Topsy and Turvy seem to be having a little trouble, but with the rest of you and Rond putting a little bit of back into it, you guys skate around into a side passage away from the waterfalls. Who's in the back? Who's bringing up the rear? I need to know. I'd also like to
I
know
guess
whether...
I'm in the back.
Oh, you are you?
Yes, I'm in the rear, yeah. By the way, he has 10 foot of blind sight.
You feel someone
Feel like
behind you.
What's with the Latin music?
You're not sure how long he's been there, but suddenly you feel someone appear behind you.
Denthalor is gonna spin on his heels and grab whoever's behind him.
As you reach out, they bounce just out of reach, standing on the very edge of your boat. You turn and feel a hand on your shoulder, somehow just staying out of sight, but you know they're there. Leaning in just near your ear, you hear a whisper, vibrating your soul with a raspy baritone. I can get you out of here. Just trust me. Taking in the figure, you turn to see a tall, handsome incubus, topped with white anime spiky hair, framing a tight, twink body whose gray skin ripped shadows of his apex, leading down to a mighty dick root. Follow me. We can escape.
No.
I know your trepidation. I also know a way out of here, a secret. Please, I'll show you.
I'm gonna roll insight on this.
Gonna roll an insight on an incubus?
Yeah.
Is that even possible?
Anything's possible. Except
No.
that.
Except for you,
I mean,
bud.
I tried. Or is he the only one who can see?
I'd say at this point, you guys are drifting around the dark lake just out of earshot. The bubbling of the water, the dripping drops, obscuring this interaction. And, Dandelore, you think he's the most honest incubus you ever done met?
Cool, yeah.
Well, I do need something. From you, what would you say your freedom's worth?
What'd he say, freedom?
Yes, your freedom from the Dark Lake. I can take you back to the surface. That's what you want, isn't it?
What's in it for you?
Nothing that you wouldn't miss. How about your soul?
No. He's just gonna ignore him now. No more talking. Just no. Continue on with the adventure.
That's how you handle.
He's very decisive. He's very hard to persuade.
That's not how you
No.
handle an incubus. Oh no.
Oh wait, does that do damage too?
It does, actually. You're right.
Using Pathfinder rules, huh?
Ah, yes. 2d10 psychic damage. Fuck you.
Oof. I mean, he didn't actually try to charm. He was just trying to
We don't
persuade with
Tried to
tongue.
do.
I mean, any form of rejection, I believe, counts in Pathfinder. I think.
Yeah.
I haven't played Pathfinder.
I can't remember.
Poor Cardios. He is going to scoot on back to the back of that particular boat and kick his legs over the edge and start splashing his toes in the water dejectedly.
God damn it.
He's not gonna go for the tentacle man. I feel
Ooh,
like
good
tentacles
point.
would be very fun for an incubus.
Right? He's going to look over at that boat. Oh my.
I'm not in a boat. I'm in the water.
Yeah, see, that would have gotten wet. Would mess up his hair.
Damn, wild. I didn't know water was natural incubus repellent.
Safe
I
in
mean,
the
you
water.
could do that thing where they come out of the water and they whip their hair back.
I mean, he keeps his head above water anyway. He's not like fully submerged or anything.
True.
Xantanov whips out of the water, slow motion, the droplets of water arcing off of his hair as he flips back. Oh my, who's that?
I can
Continuing on.
keep the pie, right? I can keep these.
They are swimming around. They are extremely happy to be hydrated and back to full health. I'm assuming you healed both of them?
Yep.
So generous. And you guys, with a little bit of an octopi scout, making sure you're safe in the water, continue through hours of tense navigation, Cardius becoming more tense the more you ignore him. You glimpse an orange glow in the distance. Soon you hear faint metallic echoes growing louder. Ka-king, ka-king. As you come closer, firelight illuminates massive columns with structures built around their bases. The cool air of the Underdark is now becoming warmer, even at this distance, and you can now see a variety of piers made of zirkwood, stone, and plain rock jutting out in the edge of a huge cavern. Continue up. You guys have quite the flotilla here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And continue on our mushroom boats.
Giving you guys a push with the stalks of the mushrooms that you cut off the caps. You waddle on and wade on over with your mushroom cap boats and come into view of a great city on the edges of the Dark Lake. A wave of heat slams against you as acrid smoke rises to choke the air out of your lungs. The Dark Lake spreads out beyond a jumble of buildings and streets, reflecting the lights of countless fires burning across the city with hollowed-out columns of stalagmites. Though the streets are crowded, you move easy. Oh, no, you don't do that yet. You guys pulling your boats up along one of these huge docks made out of stone, zirkwood, and just granite poking up out of the water. You see a huge city sprawling out before you. Welcome to the city of Gracklstugh, home of the Durgar.
I can't read like any of the names on this map other than the really big ones.
It's dwarves.
Well, I know.
Realm of Stone and Shadow. The Labyrinth. I watched that movie. That's a good movie.
Dave
It is
Bowie's
a good
great.
movie.
I swear I can't remember anything that happens in it, but
Jump, magic, jump.
I think he kidnaps a kid because he's like
Whoa.
in love with the babysitter or something, right? That's what happens in the movie, right?
Don't look at it too closely. So you guys were over here at Sloobludop, and I know you can't read into this because I put in a super low-res image. You guys are now over here in the southwestern corner at Gracklstugh,
Ah, okay.
one of the major hubs of the civilizations that inhabit the Underdark. This is one of the only other races to actively map and navigate the many caverns and passageways of the Dark Lake, leading to a thriving commerce with several of the other civilizations.
Alright. Cool. Disembark the shroom boats.
Tying them up, you guys head out into the Dark Lake District. I fucked up and didn't prepare that map, but pretend that there's a pretty sizable district out here that butts the Dark Lake. Lots of piers and a variety of different shops, all built into these stalagmites that rise up out of the ground.
How much money did we get out of the that pit again? Was it ever posted?
No, I never posted it.
And I assume we split that evenly, the loot evenly, among the
100%
four of us who would be here.
evenly. 1,000 copper pieces, 500 silver pieces, 290 gold pieces, and other stuff too. I'll put in there later.
Okay. That was a little fast for me to buy that boat. You keep that in mind, and we're gonna go shopping.
Going shopping, moving through the streets. They're crowded, but you get through the throngs of buyers, merchants, and slaves. You aren't the
I'm
only
gonna play,
outsiders here.
Kobolds in a trench coat, except without the trench coat with my echo. Just so that we can push through the crowd easier. Well, I guess they're
You
dark,
could just
same size.
you could just tail behind this almost 7-foot tall dragonborn.
It's not as fun that way. 2 3'2" kobolds stacked on top of each other.
Still shorter than him. Wait a minute.
Still shorter.
I'm thinking
Not by a lot.
Vincent from BoJack Horseman. Got like a broom for a hand and a top hat. But you guys are not the weirdest thing here, Grex. Even though you are standing on your echo, there are other deep knowns. I want to say Siffinblin, Duro Orcs, and Drow even.
It's a weird word, but I know what you're talking about.
Thank you.
What, Duro?
No,
Orcs?
they're like a type of gnome.
Dig.
It's like Xenephalpin,
Oh,
whatever.
Darrow?
There are
Darrow.
There are
Darrow.
Darrow, thank you. There are Darrow and
Darrow.
Orcs, in addition to the deep gnomes, which are more accurately
Yeah.
pronounced Snufflin.
Xenephalpin. They're really weird. You can get, I think it's either a feat or a sub race that gives you Sniffleblin magic as a gnome.
it's a subrace. Yeah, it's the deep gnome subrace.
Yeah, they're interesting.
Viv, Ver, Viv, Ver. How the fuck
Thank
are you? supposed
you.
to say that?
I was struggling too.
so bad.
Verfneblin? Who the f- Neb?
Snufflin.
It's not Neblin. It's Neblin. What the fuck? Who wrote this?
Snufflin.
Chris.
Chris Perkins.
Yes.
Damn you, Chris!
Deep.
Along with like 2 others. I think the one was like named Adam.
Yeah.
Damn you, Chris and Adam! I'll get you!
You know, honestly, those are the types of names of people I would 100% believe would write for Dungeons and Dragons.
I mean, there's
Unless the S is silent and then it's Verfneblin. I don't know.
I mean, like, here, let's
It's gnome.
they're
You
just
never
no-
know.
And through the throngs of people, you guys eventually find the Blade Bazaar. Seeing that this is the hub of activity at the main merchant stalls, not only are there expansive stalls set up in this giant stalagmite that rises up, there are, say about 20, 30 stalls set up outside selling different wares of different races.
What reason? First off, you said they were slaves, right?
Unfortunately, there are a few vendors that seem to have shackled dwarves, some deep gnomes. Some gnomes, you do see many types of slaves, not only being sold and traded, but also doing menial labor around the city.
Are there giant slaves?
Give me a perception check. You don't see any immediately.
I'll see him take a look at them, just the general. It's Verfneblin.
Apparently, it's pronounced Snurfneblin. Yeah.
Snurfleblin.
Apparently, there's some kind of N in there somewhere, is what it sounded like.
Oh, there's an N in
It is.
there.
There's an N right after the F. Surfneblin.
No, but like in the first part is what it sounded like. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, are they pronouncing the V as an N?
Verfneb, I don't know.
Svern.
They're saying it like Svernneblin.
I
I don't
put an N in
understand.
there, but there is no N in the before the V. It's Svern. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry.
It's like me
Yeah,
trying to learn Russian. There's some letters that you either don't say or you add in. It's like, what?
What does this umlaut mean?
the- Fuck wrote this.
We
Yeah,
told you
okay.
already.
So, as you guys negotiate with the different, I'm not gonna say you guys are negotiating with the slave buyers, but with the other stuff that you want to buy, Xantanov.
I.
The rhythmic hammering of the city's forges is drowned out for a second by thundering roar and the sound of crumbling rocks. Duragar and visitors alike turn to look at a two-headed gray-skinned giant burst through a gate, howling madly and lashing out left and right, littering the plaza with rocks and stone debris. As he bellows, one of his swings connects with a Duragar soldier whose broken body flies through the air, crashing at your feet with a sickening...
I needed a perception to see that?
You were just the first one to see it.
Okay. How far away is that?
An Etten, huh?
You
Or
look
just-
at him and you see it is not an Etten. This is a two-headed giant.
I mean, that's kind of what Ettins are.
Mm-mm,
Probably
you-
just an Etten kitten.
No, somehow you know that this is not an Etten.
Alright.
So, yeah.
Not.
Can I try to
Well-
go where that person is?
Being small, Grex is threatened by the height of this giant creature and is going to move away to the nearest stall, or the farthest stall away from it.
You back away, absolutely, Grex, as Xantanov moves towards the danger like a hero.
No, just like an idiot. Don't try to make it stoic or anything.
You're a patriot. You're what this country needs. An
no.
American tried and true, bleeding blood of red. Not
That's
communist
not
red.
American.
Denthalor is also gonna move towards the giant creature.
Yeah,
Okay,
like crazy.
great. So,
I
what
mean,
do you
like-
do?
Backstory-wise, Denthalor wouldn't really be intimidated by it.
Danthaler, how fast do you move?
He moves 30 feet.
Can you carry?
Average. What?
I mean, he has a belt of cloud giant strength. I think he can lift anything.
I thought you had it.
Am I taking it?
Who's
I don't know. I'll take it, I guess.
I took it.
I
It
said
would
I'll
go
take
well.
it if you didn't want it.
Back up, it's mine.
I'm so confused. I guess I take it.
Okay.
Awesome.
If you didn't have it, I don't weigh that much.
I mean, yeah, I think I could
'Cause
carry
if
you
I
anywhere,
had
yeah.
it, then me and my clone would both have it, and then we had two small figures, 27 strength.
So yeah, I don't move that fast. So if you could just let me piggyback for a bit.
Wookie, this is a legendary item.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah. I need to
loot.
really
Nice.
look more closely at that.
Have my bow, Jesus.
No, God. You
Well,
guys.
to be fair, I didn't request this.
I didn't either.
Wookie fucked up.
Whoa, don't point that out. People are going to think I'm more of a hack and a fraud than they already think that.
Wookie, I can assure you, that's impossible.
Oh, my brittle heart. You guys, we're not actually going to go into the combat right now. We're going to rush through it.
No one's trying to fight him.
This stone giant is mad and he's lashing out, destroying property. The worst crime anyone could commit, destroying property.
Oh no.
Denthalor's gonna look up at him. Hey, dude, what's your problem? What's going on?
You got beef?
This head is wrong. Who is this? You're the problem. You're the fake head, not me. And he is actively trying to. One of the arms is actively trying to gouge out the head that is pink. It's like it just freshly grew out of this giant's torso. And he is going to continue his mad rampage as you guys engaged. 2 Duragar guards and 2 Duragar Zarans are methodically trying to get him to calm down, realizing that he's in complete fit of mad rage. They begin to pummel him, and with your guys' assistance, you are able to neutralize him, bringing him down into a... You guys don't use a chokehold, but you essentially do some jujitsu shit and bring him down and knock him unconscious.
Grab his ankle and push him onto the ground.
Yes.
I didn't want to get violent with him or anything. I just came over to talk. Jesus.
You realize that this man was going to hurt himself, and like a a patient in a mental asylum, you had to do the orderly thing and bring him down so he didn't hurt himself.
Well, can I cure him at least?
How so?
So with the cure wounds, of course, and the assistance of Ocean's Testament.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll it up. You bring him back to health. He is no longer in danger of being killed. The Durgar, they were trying to avoid dealing lethal damage, but they're stupid pigs, so they weren't being too careful, and you making sure that his airway stays open and he can breathe. Make sure that he stays alive, and after a few moments, 2 giants flank this one and retreat back behind an enormous wall that cuts the city in half.
Can I stay with them? Like, can I camouflage on his back?
That's going to need a real high stealth check.
Yeah, fair.
Go ahead and roll the stealth, please.
24.
That'll do it. You disappear beyond the walls where no non-Durgar is allowed to be.
Oh. I'm a Durgar today.
And as you retreat to the Hall of the Giants, the rest of you are left in a bit of stunned silence as this commotion riled up everyone, and they immediately disregard it and return back to their business. And they start haggling with you. Who's trying to buy stuff? I wanted to get some little bit of buying. Grex? As you
Grex is pretty much
negotiate-
ignoring that and just trying to buy stuff like, no, leave me alone.
Absolutely. As you're trying to negotiate, the individual Drugar turns invisible as you're trying to buy something, but continues speaking as if nothing happens.
Okay.
Everyday occurrence.
It's a little strange. And why are you invisible?
Tim, can you believe this guy? He's trying to ask me why I'm invisible. Do you believe this guy, Tim? Unbelievable, you question my techniques. These are tried and true negotiation tactics, Tim.
That's right.
I know. No respect, and honestly, they're a bit brain dead these days. It's something in the Dark Lake water. They're just drinking it unfiltered. I'm telling you, Tim.
Grex is just gonna look at her echo and then back in the direction of the shopkeep, and they're both just gonna scratch their head like, what the hell is going on? Like, there's only one shopkeep, and then he's talking like there's 2 people, right?
Correct. There is no other Duragar there. He's talking to no one. There is no invisible brother.
Regardless, I would like to see what you have for sale.
Sure, right here. I'll kill you if you don't buy it.
Good luck.
And as you deal with these mad merchants, we're gonna end tonight's session. I'll PM you and figure out what you wanted to buy. You guys have plenty of money, so I'm sure we'll be able to expedite that for you. But thank you for playing. That's where we're gonna end for tonight.
I'm not tell you, but we need health potions.
I know.
We have health potions. I'll kill you if you don't buy them.
Well, you'll have to kill him first.
Listen, we don't need health potions.
We
We're
don't
fine.
have killing.
Look, just 2 more level ups, and then I'll take a level in Paladin. We'll be fine.
Listen, we'll be fine. I only took 3 damage earlier. It's fine.
You only took 3 damage.
I think I also only took 3 damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you should have been focused on fighting the people around you than shooting some dude.
I don't know. That dude seemed pretty important.
I mean, not in the long run, because now they're all dead to the Demogorgon.
True. I mean, pretty pointless fighting.
I mean, we got stuff.
Yeah.
Give it the least amount of health of the party members.
What's your
And yet-
constitution?
Not very high. It's 1.
Ah. Yep, that'd do it. I was gonna say, we should all have D10s.
I have a D10. It just sucks.
Yeah.
I just go with the fixed amount.
I like rolling.
I don't. I roll shit rolls when I want to get good stuff.
I'm just tired of being a damage sponge.
You also didn't roll very well. So, no, you rolled a 2, and with your +1, you got a 3 for HP on the level up.
God hates me.
Yeah, that happens.
Well, we're just gonna have to get you a good god. We're gonna have to get you a new god and kill that old hateful bitter god.
I don't.
Might I suggest LOL?
I'm sure
Or
she won't come
Illustrate?
up. These people won't all come up later in the campaign, and might as well start praising them now.
Yeah, true.
I mean, you should really, if you really want to get good health and such, you should really worship Anthony.
God, they're all gods now.
Grex, I need a D100 roll.
D100.
Come on, 100 or 1, max or minimum, all or nothing.
Give me that 1.
Like you guys, I'm praising the mushroom god.
I don't know. The mushroom god was kind of whack.
What did they do?
Only drugs. I think they only did drugs.
Well,
Oh no.
Morel is a great and wonderful and benevolent god.
Fairly
I'm
certain
not-
everyone.
I'm gonna worship Sir Hiss. Best deity.
Sir Hiss, you mean the dweeb deity with glasses?
Whoa.
Yeah, the snake that became the new Ouroboros.
Oh yeah, he's not. Well, he still looks like a dweeb, but I mean, it's a big one now.
Big
Little
dweeb.
Yeah,
Real
he.
big dweeb.
I think he like had beef with the pre-existing one up there.
Mm-hmm.
Grex, we're gonna leave this particular moment in Gracklstugh with you running around getting frightened of different things. Your madness just kicks in after seeing the Demogorgon, and you're gonna see random things. Oh my god, that sword is too shiny. That sword shouldn't be nearly as shiny. And you're gonna run away from it, and you're gonna run to the water, and you're like, my god, the water, it's so deep. Oh, I gotta run away.
This water's far too wet. This water's too dry. What the fuck? Dasani?
Oh no, that is dry water.
Oof.
That's because they use salt water.
That makes sense.
So my madness was just a bad acid trip.
Yes.
Like
You ate some shrooms. You ate some shrooms, and you got hungry, and so you decided you were gonna eat some more shrooms because it was the only food you got.
Oh god.
So you would have this problem if you worship Morel. You never have bad trips.
Well, maybe Morel will be my patron deity as a paladin.